So off the tip, it's New York. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Durant.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammates.
So the New York starting five. Derrick Rose is out there with Bryant. Then there's Barry. And it's Durant. And it's Allen in at the center position.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this game. Second free throw, no good.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
And then Durant with the jam.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
McCollum against Bryant. Nobody near Lillard. Drills it from outside. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Kobe Bryant.
Durant covers a ton of ground with this limp, using his wingspan to wipe away.
Oh, that was something else.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Outside Hood lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Shot's good by Durant.
And Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game.
Look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And Lillard gets it to go.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Allen inside. Whiteside's there. Allen's shot is off. Hood drives in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. And the basket by McCollum.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside for the Trailblazers. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Tolliver comes in for Hezonja. And it's Little in for Hood. And then for New York, Collins comes in for Allen. And Walker subbed in for Rose.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Kent Bazemore's checked in for C.J. McCollum. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for New York. Robertson comes in for Kobe. And here's Walker outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Walker, with his great balance and coordination, is very smooth transitioning into the pull-up.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to Tolliver. Lillard up top, guarded by Walker. Nurkic can't hit. New York leading by 5. Inside. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Warren. Walker's got 5 now.
and their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
One of the game's elite scorers and closers, Damian Lillard. The game on the line. You know what time it is. It's dang time.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Chris, you talk about degree of difficulty. Damian Lillard takes and makes some incredibly tough shots.
Well, Kevin, the percentages don't do him justice. I mean, off the dribble, contested from deep. Lillard is always a threat.
Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Shot by Collins, no good. Portland trails by 4. Bazemore on the wing, defended by Robertson. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Robertson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Bazemore, defended by Robertson. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Little. Tries a 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Little in at the 3, the small forward. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 10 points.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jared Allen's checked in for Barrett. To the inside, Collins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I like how attacking Collins is. I mean, get him the ball in a good spot, he's not going to disappoint.
Walker's shot is off.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look now for Portland. Ario Hezonja's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hood comes in for Little. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Kent Bazemore. Durant's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Kemba Walker.
Hard to alter Collins' concentration, especially when he's looking aggressively to score like this.
Ryan is checked in for New York. Portland, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. And that one falls for Collins.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin. He's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history. He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
To the paint, here's McCollum. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Allen. Bryant finds Rose. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. Chris, you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damian Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
A different look now for Portland. Whiteside comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Tolliver in for Mario Hezonja. To the middle, here's Tolliver, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Here's Rose. Allen, the second chance points on the tip in. Allen's got his first points in this one.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Whiteside, the pass to Tolliver. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, no good. KD looking around. And again, New York with the triple.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 5.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat grade from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
When he's out in the open floor and has a head of steam, there really isn't any way you can slow him down.
And a wide open look for Hood. Buries it from three-point range. Hood's got 5.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Bryant, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Deep 2 from Tolliver. Not going to go that time. And New York will come the other way. Kobe, the pass to KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Ken Bazemore comes in for Rodney Hood. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Collins checked in for Jared Allen. Perry comes in for T.J. Warren. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Bryant. And Walker subbed in for Derrick Rose. Connects from three-point range.
You gotta know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up one.
Kept alive by New York. Doesn't go that time. Portland trails by 3. It's McCollum on the wing. All sorts of time. And it's Durant with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Fires it up. That one rolling around and rims out. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And now just a 1-point New York lead. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Walker. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. At 6'3", his size is better suited for the role.
Trailblazers making a switch here as Anya's checked in. So for the Trailblazers, Collins checked in for Nurkic, and it's Little in for C.J. McCollum. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the call on Durant. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Portland, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
New York trailing. Here's Walker. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Damian Lillard at the line for 2. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
Here's KD. Misses from short range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Here's Walker. Durant attacking. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. Right back after this break. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Durant is out there with Barry. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Allen. And it's Bryant in at the 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's McCollum. Lillard with it. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hezonja, defended by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Drops it in from 11 feet. McCollum's got 11.
Got to admire the precise shooting of McCollum. He's phenomenal at shooting over defenders. He has such a quick release.
Durant, that's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And yes, it's good. And it's 13 points for C.J. McCollum. Here's New York. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Allen, that's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
And New York making a change here. Warren's checked in. Here's Hood. He has 5. Whiteside dishes to Hood. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and here we go with Kobe with nobody back. And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. Poked away. Allen with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Bryant. Drops in the layup for two. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Cullen passes to Hood. Here's Whiteside. Excellent D there from Allen. New York leading by 5, and they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lillard against Rose. Outside Hood. They need this. The shot that time, not on target. And New York the other way now. Wound up there for Allen. Warren finds Allen. And that one's good by Kobe. And now it's a 9-point New York lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now a timeout called by Portland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And they pick up 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A different look for New York. Zach Collins checked in for Jared Allen. Andre Robertson comes in for Warren. And Walker subbed in for Rose. Lillard against Walker. Lillard outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Can they get it? And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. And so he hits both. New York leading by 13. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Lillard against Walker. Inside. Tolliver with the bucket. Tolliver's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
I like to see this Lillard patient, reading the D. He finds the open man.
KD with the bucket. 46 seconds left in the third. Walker against Lillard. Stolen by Collins. Walker in the corner. The 8-footer. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And see, that's the quickness of Walker. It poses so many issues for the defense. He's an expert at getting fouled while shooting.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Kemba Walker hits them both. Portland trails by 17. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bazemore with it, picked up by Bryant. The wide open shot by Little, nailed from 3-point land. Little's got 10 points. Little's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. New York, no good that time either. Now ball. Here's Bazemore, defended by Robertson.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. New York leads by 14. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is, and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Anthony Tolliver out there with Nurkic. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Little. And it's Lillard in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Tolliver for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game. And Walker's got the ball here for New York. 17 points was their biggest margin. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
No, you know Walker isn't going to let you get away with that. I mean, hit one on me, I'm coming back at you.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, he might not have been the top name in free agency this summer, but Kemba Walker's name was certainly certainly on the radar of many teams.
No, you're right, Kevin. And in a lot of years, Kemba would have been one of the names to get in free agency. But with the amount of top all-stars that were available this summer, I feel like Kemba maybe didn't get all the attention that his game deserved.
Now, here's Collins. Shot's good from Barry. And New York leads by 18.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kobe with the steal. And the shot goes in. Kobe's got 14 points here in the second half.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
McCollum kicks it to Bazemore. For the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And Hood subbed in for Kent Bazemore. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Hezonja, the pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got his first bucket in this one. New York calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
New York leading by 18. From deep, Walker. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hood for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
It's Collins with the drive. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. Stolen by Collins. Down low, and stolen by Whiteside. Hood for 3. It's good from long range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Whiteside sends it back. Collins passes to Barry. Here's Walker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and-one opportunities.
Allen's checked in for Collins. That's good from Kemba Walker. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And now, here's Hezonja, defended by Durant. Lillard from outside. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Katie, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Durant on the move like that, so difficult to defend. Even if you're standing there waiting for him, he can still create an advantage.
Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. Portland trails by 18. Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Rose.
You better respect the interior game of Lillard. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
Good on the second free throw. New York leading by 17. Kobe with it. Lillard picks him up. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
McCollum trying to get open. Allen against McCollum. Lobbed up there for Durant.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Hood. Passes it to McCollum. Rejected by Kobe. And stolen by Hezonja. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
You want no part of that when Durant gets speed going at the rim. Stepping in the way is a fast track to ending up on a poster.
Lillard with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. To the paint, here's Hezonja, and finish off by Hezonja.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lillard. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hood can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Trent. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Labissiere gets it to go.
Oh, and these close shots are the one Labissiere makes consistently, almost unblockable, given his height and length.
And Harrington throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
The throw good. Damian Lillard.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. There's Walker with the 3. Missed. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan.
Thank you.